last night on my secondary channel called the Oshay Vlogcast. I'll put that in the description. You can go and subscribe for the new subscribers. Hit the bell on there. I had a young lady on the show named Irene Yvette. And the title of the particular episode that we were doing is called Why Black Men Need to Stay Virgins Before They Get Married. Now, obviously, it's a very controversial topic and a controversial show. But as most interviews go, we start going into more subtopics of the actual show. And one of the things we talked about was, what is the incentive for black men to get married? What is the incentive? What do they get out of it? And Irene answered in a quick fashion, well, you get a woman who can give you unconditional love. That means no matter what happens, that woman loves you unconditionally. You see, this is a reason for men, or black men in particular, to get married. Now, that sounds good. It looks good on paper. But as men, we really know that Keisha cannot really love Pookie unconditionally. And I put that title to grab a black audience because we know how black love works. We know how love in general works. People fall in and out of it. Because, see, initially when people, quote unquote, fall in love, that is early in the relationship. Usually when things are going right. And as a man, you have certain duties to uphold. Keep a job. Keep yourself, at least some parts of you, wanted by other women, by that, whether that's keeping yourself in shape or doing whatever you need to do. Also, keeping her in check. Getting rid of that shit test that she's going to be giving you all the time. You have to keep her in check and keep her respecting you. Because, see, even if you have a lot of money and you're very successful and you let the woman start walking all over you, you will find out that, yeah, she can love you unconditionally. But that fucking love don't equal respect. Because a lot of women talk about, I love him, but, and that's just a similar video I did about I love black women, but women do that all the times too. Black women, or women in general, can say that they love you and break up with you and leave your ass pretty much for dead. A woman can be in another man's arms, giving him all the sex and the shit that she not giving your ass. But she can say that she love you. And then you figure out that unconditional love is different, or different concept for men than it is for women. See, women's love is nothing but conditional. This is why when Pookie is doing good and he got a good job and he bringing in money and Pookie got Keisha going on vacations and Pookie doing what he's supposed to do, see, Keisha gonna be in her place. But let Pookie get fired. Let Pookie start being a financial strain on her. She can love you all day. But if it happened for too long, that unconditional love is not going to equal that same affection that she used to have for you, nigga. See, we thinking when women talk about the unconditional lovers, we going to get unconditional pussy. We going to get unconditional femininity. But unconditional love don't mean that. See, because she going to let you know that you are a broke ass nigga. Are you soft? And not only is she going to let you know that, she going to let the nigga that she fucking with on the side know that. Well, wear your ring over to the nigga house. And I'm going to tell you about that. Let me tell you niggas a story. A few years ago, I was dealing with this chick. I met her. And, I rap to her and everything like that. Because, an ugly nigga has some game. So, I told her, let's go out. Let's go kicking all that stuff. Because, I got that game for her. And she was kicking it with an ugly nigga and everything. It was all good. It was all good. But listen to this, nigga. Listen to this. Listen to this. Got to the house. I'm feeling on her. She feeling on me. I'm rubbing on her ankles. She feeling on me. I'm rubbing on her ankles. Now, the ass was fat. I had to see what it was working with. I took them panties off and all that, and I just was, before I did my thing, I had to just look at it. Because there is a God somewhere. When you just sit there and just look at somebody, you did it before you actually just look at it. How did I get here? Right? I bent her over. But before I bent her over, there was a tattoo of a nigga named Tony. I said, baby, who? Who was this nigga name? Who was Tony? I think I waited till after I fucked her, though. Oh, that's my husband. Where your husband at? In prison. When he get out? 3 years from now? Y'all still together? Yeah, I love him. So, I kept fucking her, obviously. And she wanted to eventually leave the nigga in the prison, which this is in my younger days. She ended up with somebody else that wasn't that nigga in prison. But she said she loved the nigga. Loved the nigga so much. Her name tattooed on him. And it's not even just that. What about chicks that got a nigga tattoo on their arm? Like that, chicks will have niggas, companies' names tattooed on their arms or shoulders or ankles and stuff like that. And these are dudes that they say that they love unconditionally, and they'll be fucking and sucking on you. And see, for us, black men or men in general, we don't give a damn about your unconditional love. See, Pookie don't want Keisha to unconditionally love him because we know that comes and goes. But you better have some unconditional respect in this motherfucker. Because, see, love from women don't mean nothing because it goes depending on how they feel. They love you 1 minute and the next minute they don't. See, this is the reason why when you look at men in societies and you can look at the black community, let me tie it back. The unconditional love that black women have had for the black community has led to its demise. Because, see, when women say they love something, they don't really know what love is for the most part. They love what they want to love. This is the reason why when they rule stuff and have leadership over stuff, it goes into complete chaos because they don't think about the other people. They don't think about anybody else. When men love, and I got a video coming on that, we not only love the people that we're dealing with, we love, for the most part, especially in the black community, African American community, we love other things. We look out for the best of other people. That's men in general. Women don't do that. And this is why men look at women who talk about unconditional love in me. We know that is on a condition of how good you're doing. Look at Scottie Pippen. Look at him. How many other guys? Kevin Garnett. Them women talk about they still love him. But yeah, I'm going to take half your shit. You know what I'm saying? So this is bullshit. And Keisha's love for Pookie is conditional. No matter how good he look. And I'll tell you right now, as Team Ugly nigga, I've had some women who all their boyfriends was better looking than me and all of that. And I've had them doing some of the most ridiculous, nasty shit ever in life. So that don't even really mean anything talking about oh, I love him, or, no. These women's love has got conditions on it. And once you don't meet that conditions, that hypergamy is going to kick in. And she's going to look for somebody who's going to do a better job than you. Because that is how they are wired. And no matter what they say, they can't go against their own genetic wiring. Women are always looking for a better opportunity. They don't want to admit it, but will admit it. So, brothers, listen. Thank you so much for the support. I see we have a lot of new subscribers here. I'm really excited about that. I kind of stopped producing my individual content for some time. I was doing a lot of shows, a lot of collaborations, but I'm back on doing that, and I'm glad to do so. For those people that would like to email me, now I am very swamped on email, so if it's something that's quick, I can probably respond to it rather fast. But if it's something that's in deep detail, you can email me. I will eventually get back to you. For those of you who have signed up for Patreon, I really want to thank you for supporting the Negromanosphere.com. www.negromanosphere.com. Why am I grateful for you? Because you're supporting Black Male Media. The Brother Pill podcast is a spinoff of the site. We have the Hall of Game podcast coming out, individual content, and what we're looking for is my channel and many other channels in my sector. We're interested in giving Black men an opportunity. We're interested in working with Black men. We're interested in Black Male Media and providing the content that brothers want. So in order for us to do that, we do need Black men to support it. What we ask for is $5 a month. Some of you who've been watching me for a long time, you know that we have created the Dr. Aktion comic, which is in the description. Also, we have free ebooks, 4 of them, that you can subscribe to if you want to check it out before you decide you want to support what we're doing. It's free to you, right? It's free to Black men. We are creating this as an outlet for brothers. So do me a favor. If you can, support us. Patreon.com/Negromanosphere. $5 a month. It's not a lot. That's 17 cents a day. Okay. That just means that you got to buy a half of a biscuit left, right? So support brothers, because as we are starting to support one another, we can do a lot. And a lot can be done with a lot of brothers giving $5 a month. We can do a whole new thing in Black America and help get our voice out, help control the media and speak it from our terms. And it's not a small cost. So if we had brothers doing that, man, my golly, we could be doing a whole lot. So brothers, thank you so much for your support in advance. I really appreciate you. Subscribe to us at patreon.com/Negromanosphere. All those links are in the description. And as you know, brothers, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.